I think we're recording. Holy shit, it's working.
Is it working? Hallelujah. All the
What is
guns.
up, people? What is shaking? I'm going to close this door here.
That's a good idea.
So you don't get any of that outside noise. You get a lot of sirens here for some reason. Anyway, the whole point of this is we're doing a Q&A.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. It's been a while. We've been doing some shit, man. We've been
busy.
All the shit. I went to Europe. I got a fiance. Fuck. May I rest in peace. What else happened? We went to New York.
I just got back from Puerto Rico. Going to Denver this week.
Shit.
What else? Hired two new people. We actually hired 3, but one guy is leaving.
Yeah.
We've gone to funnels. We've now been doing native advertising thanks to Josh Keller. Definitely inspired and motivated us. Actually, Gabe accidentally threw a campaign live yesterday. Had a couple conversions. We lost money, but when you see sales come in, it's definitely a good sign.
Shit. You know what? We didn't lose as bad as I expected. Today we did, though. Today we did for sure.
But it's part of the game. You got to lose before you win.
Yeah. I like how this was like just the most random intro ever. Just like we were talking, which we are. Whew. All right. You want to get into this? You want to just go for it? I'm going to give you this first one because a lot of the other ones are probably going to be for me. So you can just handle this one.
Perfect. Yeah. First things first. Did you end up selling your site? The short answer is no.
I'm supposed to ask you the questions, dude.
Well, I'm just going to ask myself.
Okay. Go for it. I'll be here drinking my beverages.
Yeah, Gabe's got a guru and a coffee. Clearly, he needs a little pick-me-up today.
This is decaf. I stopped drinking caffeine in the afternoon, except for this because of the Q&A. So this is like the first time I've had caffeine in a long time. So.
Nobody cares. I'm just kidding. Did we end up selling our site? The answer is no. We actually decided to hold on to it because we wanted to make it more we wanted to make it more valuable. And to do that, I helped someone else recently with a flashlight campaign. Basically, they were losing money. $1 to $2 a sale, and all we did was we added some email follow-ups, and now it's like profitable, which is awesome. So we're like, hey, we should do more of this for our store, as well as diversify our traffic. We're looking at adding in native. We're looking at affiliate traffic. We're just looking to bring in more traffic. So essentially, instead of we just had 1 pillar of traffic, well, 2 if you include like the email subscribers. Now we're gonna have like 4 or 5. Making it just more of a sellable asset. Someone's going to see more value when they know, because as we know, I don't know if you guys are seeing it right now. We've definitely seen Facebook have its ups and downs throughout the year. And so when Facebook's down, it's nice to know that affiliates are driving traffic or natives giving you traffic. That way you can have more of a steady ship as opposed to, having to ride through the ups and downs of Facebook. So that's essentially where we're at. We're just trying to diversify our traffic sources and make the business more valuable. So we decided to hold off for now.
Si, senor. And the funnel stuff's cool, man. It took our
That's
product.
The other thing too.
It took our product and added like roughly $10 to $20 on the order value every time, which is really cool. We're not profitable on it yet. We're still like testing it, but like we're still on I threw up 1 funnel and that's it. We haven't split tested anything yet. So it's got a long way to go. But just to see those results out of the gate, man, it's damn cool. So hopefully we can scale that up, and it'll be great for Christmas time here, or I guess end of Q4 as the people in the biz call it. And
the hot time.
The hot time. And we'll stack those Benjamins.
That's right. We literally wait. Last year, thanks to Gabe, we did 1.1 million in November last year. So EECOM, 4th quarter, it's going to be hot. It always is. We're getting ready for it. We definitely recommend you guys get ready for it too.
Yeah, September, we're going to go hard on testing products and just get ready for October, November,
December. Bring back that winner, that secret winner we always hit.
Yeah.
I know you hate it, but we're going to do it.
Flashlights every day. That's all we sell.
Yeah, right.
Do you still do EECOM? I think that answered that. We do.
Yep.
We do. We also do some affiliate stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. It's fun. I actually like it better personally, but Facebook doesn't like it better. So We have
What
lost.
are you seeing on Facebook on that right now?
Right now it's up and down, just like everything. Like, but like if we go back like a month or two, we were having some good success with it until we lost those accounts, those Facebook accounts, and then you kind of just got to start from scratch again. We don't really share pixels across accounts just to keep them all separate, but so you have to rebuild your pixel, rebuild all those ads and stuff. But yeah, overall right now it's still at the starting stages on these new accounts, so it hasn't really done anything. But like we've been probably doing a couple of these offers for 2 or 3 weeks now, and we had profitable days. But it's weird, man. Like one day we'll make money, the next day we'll just like lose all the money. It's a roller coaster right now, but I don't know what to tell you.
The other thing too was we had some, like Gabe said, we had some really profitable accounts and campaigns, and then Facebook did this whole thing where they'd ban our account, and then Gabe would write in and we'd get it back, and then they'd ban our account. Like it was literally every day we had one account going down, and 2 days later we'd get it back. We get it back because it's not bad what we were selling, but they just would automatically ban our account. So it's been a pain in the ass in that respect, where like the consistency just hasn't been there as far as just being able to keep an account up.
Yeah. And our main goal right now is consistency, because we want to grow a team. I don't want to be a one-man show on this shit forever, right? So we want something that we can build on and just grow.
But you love being a one-man show.
I can just focus on doing Instagram stories and living my best life, and someone else will make us money, you know? So
you can do your daily what's in your vegan bag.
What's in my bag? Yes. What's in my fridge?
What's in your fridge? Has that been done?
I'm sure it has.
I can see
some food vlogger somewhere is just like, what's in my fridge? All right, moving on.
Question 3.
How do you do your targeting? Man, I don't know. I test everything. I don't know. So we use a lot of lookalike audiences, which is basically built off of a list of, it's called a custom audience. And in that custom audience, it can be built of like people who've watched a video, people who've been to your product page or your landing page. It can be past customers that have bought the product, or like there's tons of different ways you can do it. So we do that. And then what it does is Facebook just basically finds, I'm just assuming this person doesn't know what a lookalike is, but it basically just finds people that are similar to that person in the custom audiences and finds a broad range of those. So we do a lot of lookalike audiences, and lately I've actually been doing a lot of interest targeting again and seeing good successes with that. So just like, for example, if you're doing fishing, like we break it down into like bass fishing, fly fishing, kayak fishing, like random stuff like that, and just test those out separately in each ad set by themselves, run like 10, 20 bucks a day to them and see what happens. That's been working well. And then also we've been doing a little bit of broad stuff, just no targeting, either picking like male or female, whatever the product or offer is related to, and then kind of the age range that you want. So let's say that a female 30 plus is most likely to buy your stuff, but then we'll just do that with no targeting at all. I guess that's sort of targeting, but it's pretty wide. Like if you're doing it in the US, it's like millions and millions and millions of people. So
tens of millions.
Yeah.
How did that campaign do? Last we talked, you like spent 8 today and made like 100.
Oh yeah. So that's not broad targeting. That wasn't broad targeting. That was like, it was broad targeting in the sense like, it wasn't like a niche down interest. It was just like a broad interest. But what we're doing on that is we're doing like basically run a network like Facebook. Like we're doing a whole bunch of placements, like every placement that Facebook will let me post onto, I select that and then I let Facebook find the winner out of that. And that's working well. I got reminded of that by someone in our group, actually.
Really?
Just like, it's working for me. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I should fucking try that. And so I tried it and it worked. So props to you, bro. I think it was Matt. Matt?
Was it?
Maybe Matt.
Was it Matt Dunford?
Maybe Matt Dunford. I'd have to go look.
That's the only Matt I know because he's a frequent poster. I like that guy.
I hope it's you, Matt. Matt, we're giving you a shout out, bro.
You're You're getting street cred right now, bud.
Yeah, my ad may have spent like $8 this morning and made like 160. So
We owe Matt a solid coffee.
Or 5.
Yeah.
Or 5. We received a coffee. Who bought us a coffee?
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah.
Tyler. Those Tyler guys are nice, eh?
I know. Everyone loves a good Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler, for the coffee. I don't know.
Yeah,
that was a while ago, but
we appreciate it nonetheless, man.
Yeah.
Next thing, how do I go about selling my Shopify store? First thing we did, actually, we talked to guys we knew that had sold something online before as far as like a store, online business. And we asked them what broker they used, just because it's not something we have expertise in. Also, I kind of think of like business brokers as like kind of like realtors, you know what I mean? Like hopefully they have a whole stack of buyers interested in buying what you have. And that was actually one of the questions we'd ask a business broker. It's like, hey, do you have clients that are currently interested in this right now? Because I'd rather list this with a broker who may have a potential client to work with already, as opposed to someone's like, oh, I want to sell your store for you. So that's the first thing we did is we just went out and we just talked to a bunch of brokers and we had a whole list of questions beforehand. You know, we wanted to know their experience, that they had buyers, you know, what their niche was, where did they specialize, you know, how they're planning to market and advertise the business, all sorts of stuff. And I was actually really impressed with the dude we got. He was so smart.
Yeah.
Used to run a public company.
What's their company called again?
I don't even remember, man.
I'm gonna look it up right now so I can give a shout out on it. The other person that we've heard that's good, but we didn't go with them is EECOM. What was it? I'll look for a second. So the one we used is called websiteclosers.com.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. And then
what was our guy's name over there?
Oren.
Yeah. Honestly, Oren impressed me. Like we talked to a few different brokers and after we got off the phone with Oren, I'm like, that's definitely our guy. So I would definitely recommend talking to a few guys. And if you have something that's legit, definitely hit up Oren because the way he looks at stuff and positions and everything, he's a super, super sharp cat.
Yeah. Sorry guys. I'm just like digging in here to find.
Giving you that real.
What?
Like I told you, it's going nowhere right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, what is it called?
But yeah, they'll talk to you about like pricing, marketing, all that stuff. And you know, like I remember one of the questions he asked us, did you sell on Amazon? We're like, no. He's like, cool. He's like, either someone's going to see that as an asset or they're going to see that as like, you know.
Mm-hmm. They're called Empire Flippers is the other one that we were going to
Is that the other one?
Yeah.
But
and I've heard people have had good success with them. We just felt that the Oren guy was more knowledgeable.
Yeah, he was definitely like a super sharp cat. And the way we found out about him actually was the guy, we had a friend that sold his store. I think he sold it for like $1 million or something. And he referred us to another guy in the company. I think maybe the owner, but the owner was like, hey man, I can't take this on right now, but let me pass you to Oren. And again, like we were super impressed with him.
He knew how to label the store and everything, how to make it look and all that. So it was smart.
Yeah.
It's really good. All right. Manual bidding. Low cost bid, target bid, and target cost. I'm having trouble getting those types of ad sets to show to people. Got data to know how low I can get conversions. Can you talk about this? All right. So I've tested some manual bidding as of probably like a month ago with big budgets. So like $1,000 budgets, manual bidding, $500 budgets, manual bidding with my like ideal cost. So let's say the product cost was $30. I'll probably bid like $41 just to try and hit that sweet spot. And it just wouldn't work. And I don't know if it was the product's fault or what, but it was actually, I do know because the product is doing great. And it was doing great at that time too. But I couldn't make it work on the manual bids. It just wouldn't be profitable. So what I'm doing now, guys, I'm just doing auto bid on a lot of stuff. And then if I'm having issues getting it to spend, what I'll do is I'll just go like hammer time and just do it the heavy bid. So like I'll do like $50 ad sets with $100 bid. And as long as you know that the ad works and the targeting's dialed, and the product's working, you can just beat it up that way because I know it's working, so I'm doing whatever it takes to get it in front of people. So I'll do like $100 bids on that. I also do that for retargeting. So like, let's say we have a product that's working well. I want to retarget those people as hard as possible, the non-buyers. And so when I do that, I'll make like $100 ads with like $100 bid, and then just like beat them up all day, every day. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. You're just going to have to play around and see what traffic or what bid works for you if you're really trying to do the manual bidding. But overall, I don't really have any insight into that right now because I'm not really using it on any level. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Hopefully that helps. If you have more questions on that, definitely write in.
Yeah.
Next one. I'll read this one to you because this obviously isn't for me.
It's all for you. You should just try.
Gabe, how did you get to be so handsome? No. How do you make winning ads?
The same way you make losing ads. You just test. You just test a bunch of shit until it works.
Well done.
Yeah. Honestly, there is no rhyme or reason. What I do is,
I would say there's definitely rhyme or reason, but honestly, what you said is the same way you make losing ads.
Yeah. So what I do is I'll take like 10 images at a time, with the same copy. And I just have an idea how to write copy. And by the way, guys, you don't have to be like a genius to write copy. Like, do you have a problem with why? We have a solution for you. Buy our product.
And a bunch of emojis. All
the emojis. But yeah, so I'll take the ad copy, 10 images. I feel that image holds way more weight with Facebook in terms of the ad itself. So I use 10 images.
You mean ad CTR, or what do you mean?
More weight in terms of if you have a good image versus having great copy versus good image versus having bad image with great copy. Did I say that right? So
basically an image is more important than copy is what you're trying to say, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Gotcha. But I just like to make it very confusing. So
right. I got you.
So image is more important. So I would, in my eyes personally, so just test as many images as you can with that same copy. And then once you do have a winning image out of those images, then you can start messing with the copy to see if you can find a better one in that. But overall, just test as much images as you can. Yeah, so that's how to do it. Images or videos, if that's your jam.
And test a lot of products as always. Products is such a game changer.
Keys. All right, Tyler, what books are you reading right now?
Actually, glad you asked. Did not see this one coming. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I was actually reading lately? I've been reading less, which is kind of unusual, but right now I'm actually working to get dive certified. So I've been reading this like 250 page like PADI diving book, which anyways, I won't go to that story, but I've been reading that. I still haven't finished Principles by Ray Dalio. And then I also bought this book.
You haven't finished that?
No, I haven't, man.
Dude, I have a picture from you from like a year ago holding that book.
That was from, I know there's one from Vegas. I'm like halfway through. I just put it down. I've been listening to Tim Ferriss' podcast though.
I was just listening to that before I got on here.
And also I bought a book on how to not get Alzheimer's. That I've been reading a little bit. Because I'm
energy drinks.
I can't promise you that. I got to find a workaround. I'm hoping it's in this book. But that's what I'm doing right now. What about you, Gabe? What do you got?
I just started this beast actually.
Ooh.
Tools of Titans. It's thick. And then besides that,
like $100 Canadian you got in there.
It's $1 American, bro.
Like I said, $100 Canadian.
Down. And then what else was I listening to? On Audible, I've been listening to a lot of books also because sometimes I just don't want to read books.
Yeah. It's good to mix it up, I think. I've been listening to that Jocko Seal guy on YouTube.
Oh, interesting. And
have you listened to that guy before?
No.
He's pretty good, man.
This is what else I've been listening to. It's called Supermind. Can you guys see that? Probably not.
Oh. I bought that book.
Yeah, Supermind. It's about meditation
Mm-hmm.
because I've been on a meditation kick and it's good. It's good.
Gabe has actually been a walking, talking billboard for meditation. Someone will be like, "Hey, I'm tired," and Gabe like, "Have you done meditation lately?"
That's such a lie.
No, that's accurate.
I am the least preachiest person ever.
You're preachy, bro.
Except for when it comes to religion. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even religious. Sorry, guys. Remember that guy really wanted to know if we were religious on our post?
Yeah. I remember. And then I told him I go to church. And then
persistent as fuck. And he's gonna be pissed that I just said fuck.
He was curious if you did or not.
Yeah. The answer is no, bro.
Nope, Gabe doesn't go.
No, I had to go to church till I was like 16, forced, and then I was just like, I'm out.
He's out.
No, I believe in being a good person.
Believes in the law of karma.
Yeah. Moving on.
It's like probably the one thing you're not supposed to talk about. Anyways,
that's kind of what this is about. Like, I don't really
I guess this is ours. We get to do what we want.
Yeah.
I'll ask, if I'm newly starting up on Shopify, what's the best way to create content for my Facebook page or IG feed? Just take the stock photos from my supplier site? ?
So we've definitely done that. And like one of our biggest ads is basically that. So you can do that. And what I like to do is, if you want to do that, take that and try and spruce them up a little bit. So let's say that there's like 4 or 5 images of the product. I would like to put like one main image, like the nicest one there, and then maybe down the side put like 2 of the other ones, just so it shows the product being used in different ways if that's the case, or different angles of the product, just so people have a full understanding of what the product is. Kind of like showcase it as you would. Another way is just order the product and take pictures of yourself with it.
What about like an unboxing?
Yeah, unboxing videos are great. They work well. Review videos are great. Even videos with no sound, like no talking, but like music overlay and then just like subtitles of what's going on or what the product is also works really well. What else is there? Or if you take still images, one thing I like to do is I like to include someone's like hand using the product. So like, I don't know, if it was a flashlight, I would have like just a picture of someone's hand like holding it and pointing it, because it just makes it more real than something sitting on a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Or more relatable, maybe not more real, but more relatable. Yeah.
Either way, it gets better engagement. That's for sure.
Si, senor.
I like those top-down videos where it shows people like, cooking something or whatever,
Mm-hmm. Those are my favorite porn videos too. I'm just kidding.
Moving on.
I don't even know if that's a thing, but anyway.
You need some Jesus in your life, I think.
We covered that.
I know. Before we go down that rabbit hole. All right.
I like how Tyler's trying to be professional in this, and I'm like,
not really, but.
All right.
Okay. Best way to start making money online now in 2018. Is it still dropshipping? Is it affiliate marketing? What is it for someone just starting out? Thanks for being awesome, by the way, and giving out free knowledge, Tyler. Gabe, show the fuck up.
Dope. You can handle this one, bro. I've been handling them all.
Actually, I've been thinking about lately, bro. How do people get rich? Like,
how do people get rich? Yeah.
What do you have to do to make a lot of money in life? Now, I was actually listening to, shit, man, I forget the guy's name now. He was on Tim Ferriss' podcast. I guess he was like the director. He helped sign Michael Jordan to Nike.
Oh, crazy.
Like I think he was like, anyways, he seemed like he was a big deal. But what he did was he had a friend who, he was a basketball coach, and he has a friend that was like pushing and be like, hey man, like you should become like the best basketball coach when it comes to rebounding.
To what?
Like, rebounding.
Oh. So he's like a niche specific basketball coach.
Apparently, yeah. And apparently he sold like 100,000 books based on this or something.
Wow.
And just the fact that he specialized, that he got to coach for the Olympics and, he got to hang with Jordan all the time, help him sign to Nike. Like all this stuff happened because he specialized. And I was kind of thinking about it, man. And I think, honestly, you really just have to really focus on building like specialized knowledge that's valuable to people.
Specialized skill. Because if you have and like, let's say, for example, you had an issue with rebounding and you did everything you could to learn how to do rebounding. There's going to be other people with that exact same issue. Like they may be pros at like 3-point shots, but they're terrible at rebounds. So that makes sense.
Well, I'm trying to think about more related to this question because it's like, you know, what's the best way? Drop shipping, affiliate marketing. Like the answer is all of it works. All of it. There's not necessarily one thing that works better. Everything has its pros and everything has its cons. But it's not like there's one thing that I would say, yeah, this is definitely the way to go. I would, if you're just starting out, I would just focus on building the skills. Like get real fucking good at Facebook ads or native ads, or like my thing is email marketing. I helped a buddy of mine, you know, in a 30-day period, he made like $8,000 off his emails. And I helped him out. We spent a day, and next 30 days, he did like 30-some thousand. And all we did was add some autoresponders, some basic, well, at least in my mind, they were basic messages, but they were just flows that people went through based on what kind of performance or actions they performed on a site. And it had like a 4X return. And he was like freaking blown away. But he didn't know this stuff. And for me, it was like, you know, it's shit I look at every single day. But it's because I had that specialized knowledge, I could bring that to someone and be like, hey, man, could you give me, like, if I can grow your business, give me, you know, 10% of the increase in sales. Yeah. You know, that could be, that one person alone might be $3,000 a month. Get 10 of those, you're making $30,000 a month. $30,000 a month is good money. Yeah.
Or learn how to take a product and turn it into an offer, right? Like what we just did with ClickFunnels, because I've never done that before. And I would say the technical side of things was challenging at times, but for some people it would probably be a breeze, right? And like if you could do that and add $10, $15 onto someone's order, there's huge value in that. So if you don't want to run traffic, there's other, like, or learn Facebook or learn native or anything like that. There's other ways you could do it for sure.
And even other skills like being really good at negotiation, that's huge value.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is find something that's of value to someone. And when I say of value, means they get a benefit from working with you. Yeah. For example, if you can, you know, if you came to me and said, Tyler, I could help you make $1 million this year, would you give me $200,000? I would be stupid not to.
Yeah.
Like it's in my best interest. So if you can bring value to me, if I can bring out value to you and get a percentage of that back, like that's a no-brainer. So I'd say just focus on building your skills. And maybe it's like, it could be anything, man. It could be like getting free content to take off. You know, guys do it in SEO, guys do it all sorts of ways. But I'd really just focus on building some sort of skill. Because the answer, again, all of it works. Like, you know, there's people are being like an Instagram, what are those influencer? Like people are crushing that. Like there's just so many ways and all of it works, but you really got to understand how it works. And again, you need to have something of value. Once you have a valuable skill, like the money will come. Yeah. If you sell it, that's the other thing. You got to sell it, obviously, but build a valuable skill. That's something I've been pondering about lately, actually.
Yeah, man. I think, you know what though? And I feel like, and you said you got to sell it, but having a valuable skill, you have to direct it. You have to definitely sell it for sure, because we know so many people that are geniuses in a lot of different areas, and they're just like broke as fuck, not doing anything because they either don't see the value in themselves or they don't put it out there to the world and try and sell it to other people.
Yeah. You definitely have to, once you build that skill, you got to get in the mix for sure. Yeah. But honestly, even like guys doing business development, all they do sometimes is network and connect people and take a percentage of it for connecting two people that both have, you know, opposite pieces that they need. Like that's valuable.
There's a lot of dudes in this industry that are just relationship dudes, and that what makes them successful.
Guys and girls.
Yeah, for sure.
They crush it. So yeah, I would, again, build those skills.
Yeah. Cool.
Suggestions for affiliate networks to join and ones to avoid. Also, any suggestions for affiliate marketing strategies in general for newbie in 2018?
You can have this one.
Cool. You know I like to talk.
You know you deal with more affiliate networks than I do also.
I've been a fan of, what are your suggestions? Who have we been, Suited Connector we've been a fan of recently. We
They're not
start
an
with them.
affiliate network though.
Yeah, but they have a few offers. Who else? We deal with Banner Edge. We deal with DMS. We deal with Active Sun. I'm trying to think of our go-tos. Those are probably a bunch of our like bigger ones that we deal with. Mind you, we focus a lot on education.
W4 is another good spot to start, I think, too, because it's got they got a broad range of stuff.
They do. They were bought by DMS actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. There's quite a few. Actually, where's Phil at?
Common Acquire.
Common Acquire. We've been Gabe's favorite person, Phil.
I love Phil.
So Common Acquire, another one we've been dealing with. There's definitely lots of good ones out there. We try to, we kind of test a lot. And what we'll do too is we won't send a ton of traffic out the gate. We'll kind of start small and build up. That way, if we do get stiff, the bill's not too high. And generally, we only deal with people where it's like some sort of like we get introduced. It's not really we don't really go after like cold calls too often. So we want to know someone that's been paid consistently before we deal with one.
Yeah, signing up cold to affiliate networks is also a huge pain in the ass.
Yep, it sucks. Keller's network, actually, we've had some good experience with them before too.
Yeah, I used to run Union Square a long time ago.
Yeah, so there's quite a few good ones. For affiliate market strategies in general, what I've been a fan of lately, what we've been focusing on is actually building our own list. So basically, you send someone to an opt-in form, they put in their email, you redirect them to an offer, try to be profitable on the front end, but even if you break even or lose a little bit, you still have that email, and then you just continually drip them with like related stuff or other products. That's something we've really been looking at lately as far as like good affiliate marketing strategies to go after, just because there's longevity in it, especially with the ups and downs of like Facebook that we see. That's something we've been like really focused on. The other thing we've been doing is, again, we just started up native after talking to Keller, hearing how well he's doing. We know other guys doing well with it. And again, we're not worried about like our accounts going down like we have to deal with Facebook, So that's another thing we've been doing is going after the native stuff.
Yeah.
Literally just started doing that. So
just started. Day 2.
Yep.
Day 2.
What's working well as far as affiliate offers? White hat on Facebook right now. It's a good one for you, Gabe.
So they all work well. Okay, I take that back. They don't all work well, but a lot of them work decently well, and your affiliate manager can tell you which ones are doing better than others.
Yeah.
But the problem is Facebook doesn't like these white hat offers. So I've now gone from calling it white hat to gray hat because
though there's nothing gray about it. It's just because of Facebook.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Lead gen is good. That's kind of what we focus on.
EECOM products.
Yeah. EECOM products are good. Another thing that we're focusing on. And that's all I've really been messing with. Like Facebook hates diet. It hates like trials.
I think the only way the easiest way to run that type of stuff is like have some sort of like ebook you give away and then redirect them to like a trial. We don't do that now, but I've seen other people do it.
You say that, but I don't think it would fly, bro.
I don't know, man. I think it would. I think if you did like some sort of like co-reg after an opt-in. Yeah. Difference of opinion to be tested by someone, hopefully.
Not me.
Not Gabe, because he has no time.
All right. I want a beastly back end that'll make someone's jaw drop. Should I focus on email, retargeting campaigns, click funnels, upsells, all of the above?
All of the above.
All of the above is always the answer.
Yep. SMS, some sort of like ongoing continuity, all of it.
All of it.
You got to pull as much as you possibly can. Upsells, downsells, definitely have that.
Yeah. So that
ties into continuity. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you were just gapping there for a bit. I was waiting for you to catch up.
It's my rap, bro.
Upsells and downsells, those are mostly related to ClickFunnels. That's probably the best way to do it. You can also do it through one-click upsell app. by Zipify.
I think by Smart. Well, I don't know what he calls that company.
I don't know. Anyway, it's Ezra Firestone's offer or software. We haven't had great success with it. Other people have, but that's an option for you. Sorry, you were saying something educational when I cut you off.
No, all of it. Honestly, man, all of it.
Yeah.
And I think as the online internet world gets more competitive, having a solid backend is going to be key.
Yeah.
And even on this, I'd include definitely SMS on your abandonment carts and anywhere you can like compliantly do it, obviously. But having a back end and having something like that's high ticket price at the end too. Like there's guys that have $100,000 products on the back end of their funnels. You get a couple of those a month, it could make up for for everything profit wise. So I would just have all of it, man.
And don't talk yourself out of expensive shit. Like, don't think like nobody's going to buy this, because you don't know until you test it.
That's right.
You'd be surprised.
All of it, surprised.
Yeah.
I like that question.
All of it. Yeah. I think that's from Tyler. I could be wrong.
Is it?
Yeah.
I hope so. I showed him some of the email stuff. He's pretty pumped.
Dope.
I love the podcast. Maybe you can discuss product Facebook marketing, how to deal with vendor issues. Do different vendor have the same quality of products? Nope. Everything about the best practices to get started and the pitfalls. Is there a point where you can change your store to a niche? Should you sell products you don't know anything about? Keep up the good work. You guys are awesome. Listen to your podcast over and over again every day. I don't know who that is, but I love them.
That is a lot of Gabe and Tyler every day.
That is a lot.
Man.
I appreciate the hustle, though.
Vendor issues, man, you just kind of deal with them like you deal with any other issues. Find a solution. Find more vendors. Test more people. You'll eventually find a good vendor that sticks and works well with you. One that you can build a relationship with. I find relationship is huge when it comes to people in general, but especially vendors in this scenario.
And I would say look for the obvious stuff. Do they get back to you right away? You know, do they work to get it right? Like, how are they treating you? If there's something that doesn't feel good, move on. There's so many out there. And there's guys that take their shit seriously, and there's other guys that are, do make a couple bucks. You want to deal with the people who are serious. So definitely test a few. I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
Discuss product, Facebook marketing, how to deal with vendors. What about pitfalls? What would you say pitfalls?
Sorry, where is that in this question?
I know it's like 5 questions in one. What are some of the pitfalls, best practices? And then
think about best practices.
Test lots of products.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I'm like spacing it. Like, we haven't read these questions, guys. We're just going in blind here. So everything about the best practices to get started and the pitfalls. Man, I don't even know. I like pitfalls when it comes to vendor stuff or just in general, because there's a lot of pitfalls.
I'd say in general, man.
Shit. Well, vendor stuff, let's say not delivering your product.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's the number one issue.
And that happens.
Yeah, and it's fine when it happens. You just gotta really dial in your customer service and just make sure you're clear with your customer, give them the refunds they want. Don't be shady.
And ideally, start with a discount and be like, hey, so sorry, we're gonna work to make it right. In the meantime, we'd love to give you a discount.
Yeah.
Are you open to waiting for your product and see what they say? Surprisingly, that does work.
Man, I'm trying to think of mistakes I made in the start.
I'm trying to think about that too. Not
running enough profit, thinking, knowing your numbers. Definitely know your numbers. Know how every day we have a spreadsheet that we figure out how much we've made, how much we've lost, just so you're aware of where you're at, because it's easy to look at your ROAS, your return on your ad spend, and be like, oh yeah, I'm making money, I'm making moves. But then once you include your product and your Shopify fees and everything, that money is... Sorry?
Remember our transaction fees were $35,000 one month?
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. We had no idea until the end of the month.
On that note, that's why I love affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
Because there's none of that. It's just money in, money out.
Yeah.
Profit.
I would say not having an email back end. not setting up your abandonment cart, that's definitely something you want to make sure you have in place. Just because it's so freaking profitable, man. It's such a, again, like that one guy, they were losing $1-2 a sale on, their product. We were able to help them out, add some email flows. All of a sudden they're profitable. It makes a world of difference. Was it 15 to 30% of your overall revenue should be email? It's like something like that.
The other thing too for Pitfalls is test as much as you can. I don't think when we started, we tested enough products. And even now, I don't think we test enough products. Like you could have an entire team dedicated to testing products or finding products to test. And I feel like you would have a more successful store that way by just running through products and testing them. And also another pitfall, when you find that winning product, leverage it as hard as you can, throw everything at it, throw your house if you need to, like sell it all to make that money because it might not be there in a month.
Yep. Got to go hard.
Yeah. Or go home.
And we're all actually really like shifting our e-commerce store into like more brand related stuff. So finding people who have great brands or great products and like essentially partnering with them. Because, I wouldn't say Shop or AliExpress provides always the best quality of product. And even in the beginning, they might, and, maybe they change vendors to save a couple bucks, whatever it is. Shit just happens, right? Happens to big companies too. Lululemon outsourced overseas and then had all their pants recalled or whatever. Like it just happens in life. But if you can find someone who's like has an awesome product and they're super passionate about it, and that could be a great fit. Like that was kind of Michael's story. He found a guy selling the product out of the back of his car, put it online, did 20 mil last year.
Yeah.
Like, that shit happens. So
look for people who have unique products and see if you can partner with them. Grow it from there.
Should you sell products you don't know anything about? You can. You definitely can.
I do it all the time. I don't know. I don't know shit about half the stuff I sell, and I just do it anyway.
This is true.
And here's the thing with the internet, you can learn about a product in an hour. You can learn everything you need to know.
Yep.
There's no limit. There's tons of YouTube reviews on stuff. Like you can almost find anything out there. All right.
I like this one. Is there a point where you change your store to a niche, your general store to a niche? Ryan actually talked about that. He said one day, one product on his store just took off and overnight he switched it. And that caused people like, if they're going to a store to buy, I don't know, like maybe you sell a bunch of rap CDs. People might buy more rap CDs because you have them as opposed to you only have one. So it increases your average order value. But yeah, if something takes off, that's probably the point where I would say, okay, let's switch it.
For all the millennials out there, a CD is this like piece of plastic that you put in your car or stereo to play music.
I just turned 21, guys.
Before the days of streaming.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You want to tell them what an 8-track is?
I actually don't even know.
All right.
I love if you go in depth on how to create a great back end. What different ways are there to choose from?
That was very similar to that other one.
Again, have your abandonment cart flow, your buyer welcome series. Have if people go to leave your site, give them a discount to stay around or use that Wheelio opt-in. There's blast sales into your list on a regular basis. Push notification works.
Facebook Messenger
is killer. Have continuity products. Have higher ticket back end products. Have it all. Like freaking have it all. Who's really cool to kind of dissect is Agora. They have a offer called Book of Income, and I think they pay out like $100 to an affiliate that sells them a free. So you sell some book for free plus shipping. I think the cost to consumer is $10, and Agora will pay you $100 for that, or $90. Either way, it's like multiples.
I wonder what the lifetime value of that customer is to them.
Bro, I bet you they make $500 for every buyer over the course of a year or 2 years. Whatever they make, like dissect what they're doing. That is a serious back end.
That's
definitely
crazy.
Pull that one apart. Yeah, I'd encourage you guys really to find that book somewhere, buy it, and see. It costs you $10, right? and see what they do. See their back end, check it out, pull it apart, and like, you know, implement what you learn from them.
That's another thing. Go after some big companies, sign up to their email lists, and see how other people do it. That's what we do all the time.
We buy products from other stores just to see.
Yeah. But like, try to buy from like a bigger established store so you can kind of see what's up, because there's some stores won't have anything in place.
We actually notice too, sometimes when we get products, when they show up at our house, they'll have a slip inside that says like, you know, sign up to get 20% off your next order or whatever it is, but they do something to encourage you to come back. I would definitely recommend doing that too.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. Best way to market. Don't have a marketing background, have done okay thus far, but I want to make the next leap into 6-figure stores. Do a course. That's the best way I can answer that. Do a course and learn marketing. Read books on marketing, YouTube videos on marketing. Just drink it in as much as you can.
I would say too, get around other people in the same world as you who are interested.
Yeah.
And just figure out who the people to listen to are and who the people, you know, who don't know what they're talking about, or maybe they don't know what they're talking about, but they don't have a whole lot of experience. The experienced guys, you can learn so much from them.
Yeah.
Find those people and hang out with them. There's lots of masterminds. There's actually an event coming up. We might be speaking at, we're not too sure yet.
You are for sure.
Apparently I am. We'll see though. That's a great place to be, man, because you'll just learn stuff. You'll hear what's working for different people, and you'll see what they're doing. So get involved in that world, and trust me, it won't take long.
That's kind of like how we learned everything, is just diving in, doing courses, hanging out with people in the space. And we still do that today. When we're trying to figure out something, we'll meet up with people that we know that are doing big things in that space and just kind of hang out with them, ask questions.
Yep. The other thing I would say too is like, you know, we just started doing some native stuff, and like I'm asking Gabe about, you know, Gabe's the one running all the traffic, but I'm asking questions like, oh, what sites are working? Like, how are we making decisions? And I ask him a million questions because that's what I do, much to his dismay sometimes. But I want to fucking know how this shit works inside and out. So I would say don't blindly just hire someone either or bring them on. Like, actually understand for yourself how things actually work. So you have a better idea and you really get hands-on knowledge. I don't even know how many people I've sent in emails right now, maybe like a dozen, probably more. I don't know. Bottom line, I still have set up some of my own email campaigns because I want to know what works and what doesn't. Because I get a different view of things because I get to see how everyone else's stuff is doing. Yeah. I get to apply mine, learn, you know, send it back so the other guys can do it. Yeah. So just get your hands like real dirty to figure out back to forward how it works.
Yeah. And some people might not be process driven, but that's kind of a key thing here. You have to understand the process to be able to replicate it and reproduce it. So, and if you're not, I suggest reading a book on process or systems or whatever. I think I have a system book somewhere. Hold on.
What's that free ebook?
Oh yeah. What is it?
I forget what it's called. It's a pretty good place to start though.
I get emails from the guy. Hold on.
I know.
He's good.
Gabe looks. Best way to market too, just understand how paid traffic works. When you get something that's killer, like we had one friend, he did like 3 million in a month.
It's called Work the System.
Yes, Work the System. Read that book. I think you have free.
Yeah, it's a PDF. You just sign up.
Yep. But yeah, understand paid traffic. Figure out how to get something out there in a quick way. But when you understand paid traffic where you're spending $1 to make $2, it's like it's the best thing in the world because it's like where else are you going to double your money every freaking day or whatever margin you're making, right? But paid traffic, understand that because it's killer.
Yeah. Agreed.
Look at this person. I almost want to talk to them. I'm great at sourcing and selling high profit products on other online platforms, but I'm struggling with the technical ability and time to make a quality looking Shopify website. What sources do you guys suggest to have a Shopify web page expert help with that?
Ooh, that's easy. So there's a lot of templates on Shopify that already look good, and don't try and change it. Just like if it looks good out of the box, use it. The one reason that I would say you would need to change some the templates is to make it better optimized for conversion. Bigger buttons, bigger titles, easier to click through the products. But overall, don't overdo it. I see so many guys that just like try to be like, oh, well, I made this blue and now the background's like a bright green and I just thought it popped. And I was like, it looks like shit, bro. You need to dial that stuff back and just make it white with bold product images and move on with your life.
Yeah.
Also, Shopify has a lot of free templates that Shopify support will help you with if you need custom edits. I don't know if they do that anymore, but I know they did it before with like Brooklyn and a few other themes. So there's your answer. It's free. Or you can go on Fiverr. And there's lots of dudes on Fiverr that can edit your templates.
Elance too.
Elance, yeah.
And actually, Ezra, what's his big brand? BoomByCindyJoseph.com does like 20 million a year or something. You
That's
can
like
buy that template though.
You can?
Yeah, you can buy it.
Crazy.
For like $100 or something.
Crazy. Yeah, we use
clearly if it does $20 million, it should be decent.
Yeah, we used Brooklyn for a long time in the beginning, and now we use a theme by a place called Out of the Sandbox. I think it's one of the more expensive themes, but works well. Yeah.
Well, honestly, post on Elance, get 50 people, check out their work that they've done before, see who you like, and go from there.
Oui.
Have you guys ever had issues with customs and duty fees? And if so, how do you deal with them?
We only ever had issues with DHL every freaking time. So we just yelled at our vendor like, hey, stop sending stuff DHL. Problem solved. That's it. I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah, we ship everything. We try to ship stuff e-packet because it's cheap and it works. But depending on what country we sell to, sometimes it's different. And your vendor should know. If you have a good vendor, you should just ask ship times, what's going to be the most cost effective. And yeah, they should have an answer for you. And then if not, then you should probably find a different vendor.
Yeah. Your vendors should know that shit for sure.
Yeah, it's their job.
Yep.
It is their job. That's it. You want to talk about anything else? That's our last question.
We've gone through a whole stream of stuff, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like doing this Q&As though, and we honestly didn't even read these beforehand, so we're literally going like off the cuff, which is good and bad, right? But
I think it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
No BS, straight to the point.
Straight. There will be no edits in this video either. We're just gonna cut and put it out there.
I'm just gonna cut it.
Yeah, Gabe is. Sometimes I wonder. I ask myself what I do.
Me too. I also ask how you get so much done in a day.
Bro, you should see my to-do list. I crushed it. That's one thing actually I've been trying to do, man, is focus, refocus my time.
Yeah. On the bigger picture.
I get too caught up in the nitty gritty. Yeah.
Yeah, man. One thing that's really been helpful for me is just like writing out a list. So I have like glass,
pen and paper, right?
You know what? No, because I have glass like sliding doors here that are frosted, and I bought erasable markers and I just write on that, and nice. I'm constantly writing stuff on there, constantly removing stuff, and it's always just like staring at me right to the side right here, which is great.
I'm a fan of writing stuff down. I have this notebook now where I take everything with me.
Yeah.
If you made it in the notebook, it's going to happen. If it's not in the notebook, it's a 50-50.
That's funny. I feel like the same with our Google calendars. If it's not in the calendar, it's not getting done.
Yeah. When people say, man, you didn't show up for the meeting, or like, where are you at? I'm like, is it in the calendar?
Yeah.
The answer is no. But like, well, then I'm going to be late, or I'm not going to show up.
Most likely late.
Yeah. Most likely late. I'm pretty accessible for the team. So,
LIA.
Also too, I've been trying to do is like each quarter, figure out what like the theme is for the quarter and kind of play that in my mind. Like right now on the email side of things, it's all about diversity for me. Yeah. Diversity from, from a sending point of view, from a data point of view, from a vertical point of view. And it's just been a theme so that, when I find myself and like, okay, I got, some stuff done, but am I getting the bigger picture done? Well, what's the theme of this quarter? If the theme is this, then I know where I need to put my time and my focus. And that's something I've been really, really doing. It's been working out pretty well for me overall. Just having that underlining theme.
Yeah. We've definitely tried to diversify a lot this year on the traffic side of things, and I like it, man. Like I think it's so cool. Like to know what we know now compared to like the start of the year was so different. Like we were so focused in ecom, and ecom still works, but it's like once you know it, you know it. You know?
Well, yeah, and this year I'd say like in the beginning we started doing some affiliate stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm so glad we did, man, because we made some money there.
Yeah, we had some pretty killer months. Like even if we only like ran for half a month, you know, we were doing decent profit out of it. And it also kind of taught us what we don't want again, you know, like I don't like losing Facebook accounts, and I understand that's part of the game, but me personally, I don't want to be harvesting accounts and having like thousands on the go. And
sometimes the whole black hat world gets tempting, but at the end of the day, it's just like for us, we just made the choice to not go down that road. Just because the whole hustle and the hiding of it's just not our thing.
I was talking to some guy the other day, and he's just like, black hat's never going to go away because it hasn't. I'm like, you're right, man, but I just don't want to play that game.
Yeah, man.
It's just also one more stress.
Exactly.
So
one more thing. Plus, at the end of the day, it's like one of those business models. I like business models where like everybody wins.
Yeah.
And those black hat models, man, there's just so many losers in it.
Yeah.
From so many different angles and stuff. It's just not our thing. If anyone does it, we don't care.
Yeah.
But it's just not our focus. So
I've talked to a few people who are talking about running like white hat or gray hat as black hat just to like make it work. Which is not a terrible idea, but
concern with Facebook right now.
Facebook's a dick.
Hey, do your WhatsApp's going to start monetizing soon?
No, I didn't. I think it was on that fake news site.
That fake news site.
That was
funny. Whoever posted that made my day.
Yeah. All right. Should we wrap this thing up? I don't even know how long we've been on here for.
I think about an hour.
Woo-wee. We're just trying to get those minutes in, you know? Let's see. 3:18 is when we started. Holy, it's 4:19.
Hour and 1.
Look at that timing.
Let us know if this was useful too, guys.
Yeah.
We like doing it, but if it's not useful for you guys, we won't do it anymore.
I think what we should do.
Well, Gabe still will, but
no, I won't. You know what we should do? I think we should split Q&A so it's like half people's questions and then half just stuff that we want to touch on. You know?
You know what else I think would be cool is a live Q&A.
You know, we could do that. We just have to set up a phone somewhere so it posted to our Facebook. So
it'd have to be a dial-up phone though, you know, like one of those old school dial-ups.
For the millennials out there, there was a time. Just kidding. Oh, Tyler, you're too old, bro.
I know.
You're too
old. As I
old.
crossed 22, man, it was all downhill.
Yeah.
But
all right, guys.
I think that. Let me know if that live thing is cool. I think it would be cool to do live Q&A and really like help people out more.
We could do a webinar and then have the live chat going.
Yeah.
We'd probably have to do it in the afternoon so everyone could jump on.
Yeah.
But I'm open to it, you know, just a big old like Q&A, question and answers and all that fun stuff. You get the real us, the live us, which is no different from this.
It would be slightly different. It'd be more specific. Like we could get more in detail on like certain questions, you know?
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up, man.
All right. We're done. We are done. Done. Give us a like on Instagram. We post there every once in a while. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's not.
Gabe posts there quite often.
Tyler was actually on there for a while, and he was doing some great stuff. He was posting dog pictures. He was posting like hashtag living my best life, food pictures, all that stuff. All the shots from above, you know, the good shit, which is a lie, but he was posting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gabe is consistent.
Yeah, I am consistent when I'm doing fun stuff. Like when I'm going to walk to get coffee and stuff, I'm like, hey guys, like I don't really do that. I like to provide somewhat
value,
a level of value on there, you know? So but give us a follow on IG, like us on, or subscribe to us on YouTube if you like this stuff, because we have now put everything on the tube of you. It's great. And like our podcast, give us a subscribe there. Give us a little review. Even, you know, if you like it, say I like it. If you hate it, say I hate it. I'm tired of your shit. We'll accept it. We are cool.
We will. We're open to
no
criticism.
judgment. I'm gonna lose tons of followers after my religious. So,
and if you guys are interested in knowing if we're going to speak at events and stuff, it's other people's events. We don't have our own events. It's not really our thing.
Yet.
Maybe one day. But we'll let you know when we're speaking that stuff. So if you guys want to like chat and stuff, I was actually thinking about, man, at the boys event there, I might do like a little post email thing just to help some people out.
Oh, like a little like email mastermind?
Yeah. Go through some funnels and whatnot.
At like $500 a person?
No, at show up. And bring me a dessert. And I will teach you about it.
He loves chocolate.
It's true.
And bang energy drinks.
My weakness. But all right, let's wrap it up for real, man.
We really dragged this out. So peace, guys. Talk to you soon.
Take care.